Scoop on Scotland, Channel 5 News. I'm Jamie Lynn Rose. We have a great program lined up for you tonight, but first, we would like to call a moment of silence for our recently deceased King Duncan. May he rest in peace and may his murderers be brought to justice. Stay tuned for more.
We're here live at Dunsinane Castle with the Doctor of the Queen. Doctor, could you tell us a little bit about Lady Macbeth's condition lately?
Well, my associates and I have noticed she's been having spells of sleepwalking. Now, of course, if you look at it from a scientific perspective, sleepwalking can be caused by many different things. Perhaps an increase in stress could be causing them, or even something as simple as a change in diet. We are looking further into her behavior to find the cause and hopefully cure our fine lady of these intrusive night walks.
Indeed, you can't run a country without a good night's sleep.
That's sure right. It's likely that the recent death of King Duncan could be putting her under quite a lot of stress.
You don't say. An insider here at Dunsinane, what more can you tell us about Duncan's death? Well, murder.
Well, you see, that's very classified information. I'm afraid I've said too much already.
Do you have any suspicions about who may have committed the murder?
I'm sorry, I really have to go now. Have a nice day.
Well, not sure what that was all about, but back to you, Jamie, at the studio.
As you can see, a rather odd reaction from Lady Macbeth's doctor. Perhaps there's something strange going on behind castle walls. Now over to the weather station for a brief report.
Live from the Scoop on Scotland Weather Report, I'm Nikki Howard, and today we're experiencing a very fair and foul day. The trees are looking a little lively, but we'll come later with our tree expert to talk about that. Now, it's about 60 degrees and humid out, and there's a bit of pathetic fallacy in the air. Well, now back to you, Jamie.
This just in, shocking new live video of the Queen in the middle of a fit of sleepwalking. Roll the clip.
Yet here's a spot.
Hark, she speaks. I will set down that comes from her to satisfy my remembrance of her more strongly.
Out, damn spot, out, I say. 1, 2, why then 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky, fie, my lord, fie. A soldier and a feared, what we need, we know, who knows it. When no one can call our power to account, yet who could have thought the old man to have so much blood in him?
Do you mark that?
The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What will these hands never be clean? No more that, my lord, no more that. You mar this all starting.
Well, that sounds mighty suspicious, but let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. The Scoop on Scotland wants to hear who you think committed the gruesome murder of King Duncan. Tweet us at the Scoop on Scotland with the hashtag #WhoDoneIt to submit your response.
Hello, and we're back at the weather station with our tree expert to tell us about the arboreal trends of the day.
Hi, I'm the tree expert. Hello? Hello now? No response. They're a little off today.
And now back over to Talia at the Dunsinane Castle for some more interviews.
Hello, so I understand you are the doorman of the castle.
Yes, you're right about that.
And have you noticed anything strange going on lately?
Here's a knocking indeed. If a man were porter of Hellgate, he should have old turning the key. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the name of Beelzebub? Knock, knock. Who's there in the other devil's name?
Well, alright then. Hi ladies, I understand you work as nurses in the castle. Is this right? Okay, so how do you feel about Macbeth's sudden rise to power?
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis! All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor!
All hail Macbeth! That shall be king hereafter.
Well, alright then. I guess your opinions are pretty clear.
Yes, sir.
I'm still not sure what's going on here, but in this castle, but there's definitely something fishy, and I'm going to find out what. Back to you, Jamie.
Looks like we just got back our viewer Twitter responses. Let's take a look. The porter is taking a strong lead as suspect, followed by Lady Macbeth and then Macbeth himself. Reeling in a small percentage of votes was Malcolm, Duncan's very own son. We all know the porter is a little crazy, but indeed the Macbeths, who are currently seated king and queen, and Malcolm, who may very well be next in line for the kingship, did have some obvious motive. Back with more on the Dunsinane mystery in a little bit.
No! You're not hallucinating. It's a new invisible dagger for strictly culinary purposes. Look, it even floats. See, if you put on your special dagger glasses, you're the only one that can see it, so clearly it's childproof. And for just 4 small payments of $19.99, it can be yours.
Wait, I'm getting some signals. What? Breaking news! I've just gotten word that the Queen is dead. Yes, if I'm hearing this correctly, she has just killed herself at Dunsinane Castle. What could have caused her to do this? Now over to Talia for some more details.
I'm here at the scene of the incident. The Queen is dead, which leaves me with just one question. Where is Macbeth? Oh wait, there he is over there. Excuse me, Your Majesty. Do you have anything to say in the lieu of recent events?
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Well, that sounds like an existential crisis if I've ever heard one. Back to you, Jamie.
This just in from our tree expert. The trees have come alive. Well, not really. The English army is closing in on Dunsinane Castle. They're going after Macbeth to dethrone him after the murder of no less than 4 people and the assisted murder of several others, including King Duncan. This is outrageous. I hope Talia is doing okay in the midst of this battle.
We're here live at the castle. The English army is using the trees of Burned Forest to disguise their approach. It almost just looks like the trees are gravitating towards Dunsinane all on their own. Let's see if we can get some information on what's going on. Macbeth, excuse me, could you tell me a bit more about what's happening? Do you plead guilty to your accusations?
They've tied me to a stake. I cannot fly, but bear-like I must fight the course. What's he that was not born of woman? Such a one I am to fear, or none.
Well, isn't everyone born of a woman?
Yes, thou wast born of woman, but swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn, brandished by a man that's of a woman born.
All right then.
The Scoop on Scotland is brought to you by McLean Cleaning Products. Got a stain? Use trusty McLean Cleaning Products. If you have dirty toddlers, dirt, grime, or even a guilty conscience, this is perfect. Just load it up and scrub away all the worries. And if you buy it now, you can get 2 for the price of 1. It's the #1 soap in all of Dunsinane.
Call now at 1-800-555-1525 to get your McLean cleaning products today.
Back at the weather station, those storms are surely rolling in right about now. Winds are high and fog impenetrable. My radar is picking up some strong foreshadowing and possibly even murder.
Breaking news. Macbeth is dead. Killed by Macduff, his entire family was murdered by Macbeth. And yes, we're confirming now that Macbeth was indeed the killer of Duncan. It wasn't just stress or a change in diet that caused Lady Macbeth's sleepwalking fits, it was a guilty conscience. Everything makes sense now. Apparently the two were in cahoots the entire time. A bit of Bonnie and Clyde-esque power couple. But just like them, they couldn't run forever. And at last they have been taken down, and we may finally be able to restore order to Scotland.
Oh, gross. It appears as though Macduff has beheaded Macbeth and placed his head upon a sword. A rather gory sight. We'll get a visual on this perhaps a bit later tonight.
Well, there you have it, folks. From sleepwalking queens to military battles to corruption within the kingship. We had quite an exciting program for you today. But we're left with one question. Can strength and dignity ever be restored to the royalty of Scotland? Malcolm, son of Duncan, gives us hope for a brighter future. But as for now, no hasty action is being made to restore the kingship. Thank you for tuning in tonight. This has been the Scoop on Scotland, Channel 5 News.
Stay tuned for more next week on The Scoop on Scotland.